All right, well now I want to show you a really fun technique that I love, and it's fun to do on all kinds of different styles of music, but in this case I'm just going to do a soft little groove, and I'm going to do this little thumb slap. So what I'm doing is taking my wrist, I'm moving it sort of like I was turning a doorknob, so complete rotation of the forearm, so it's not this and anything with the hands, it's all just a steady motion moving of the forearm. So I'm going to take my hand, again I've got my elbow rested up here, and I'm going to take my hand and I'm just going to let my thumb land on that low string to get a little bit of a slap motion. So you can mess around with just doing that. Bass players use this a lot, slap bass, but I'm going to use it on the guitar. Now once we have that going and you got a good sound, take your thumb, index, middle, and ring, and we're going to place it on the E string, and then these middle three strings, D, G, and B. I'm going to play a jazz form of a C major 7 chord. So this technique is, we're actually using all the fingers at the same time now. As opposed to separating them, we're using them all together. So this is one way of playing chords in fingerstyle guitar. And one benefit of that in this particular chord shape is that we're actually using the index finger to sort of mute out that A string, and I'm kind of using the bottom of my index finger to mute out the high E string, so that if I were to strum it, it still would be just these 4 strings. But if you want to be even safer about it, you could just pluck them with your right hand. So try this now where we pull all the fingers in and do a little slap. So just this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And we're going to take that and move it down to an A minor 7 shape, which is another jazz form. This time, just on these 3 strings. We're going to keep it real simple. So once you get that going, it's a very simple rhythm. Now we can start adding a little bit more in the right hand. So I'm going to do a rhythm that is pretty much one of my favorite rhythms of all time. It's a dotted 8th to a 16th to a tied 8th. In musical audible terms, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, a subdivision of 16th notes, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. It's tuck tuck dun, tuck tuck dun. So it sounds like this. So I'm skipping beat 2 with my slap thumb now. I'm now creating this more syncopated rhythmic pattern. So slowed down, it sounds like this. Articulation by sort of releasing my fingers from the chord so that it's short and staccato like this. Here's the difference. Legato would sound like this. Long and held down. Staccato is short and rhythmic. So I'm going to stop the chord with my left hand. Added in one more slap now. Now I'm going to move to an F major 7 and a jazzy G7. So together it sounds like this. So there you go, that's just a little bit of a fun percussive rhythmic pattern. I'm doing a simple chord progression, 1, 6, 4, 5, using some jazzy shapes. You could do it on any chord you want. Conceptually, we're just plucking the fingers with the right hand as opposed to strumming, and as opposed to separating an individual finger pattern, we're playing them all together and doing a bit more of a rhythmic technique. So have fun with it.